Hey guys, another review for you tonight. My last review there was House on the Edge of the Park. I'm going to be doing a review on a similar film. Uh, Although this was made a lot of years later in House on the Edge of the Park. This is the remake of The Last House on the Left. The remake of the Wes Craven's 1972 version. This version is the 2009 one, or 2008, and it's directed by Denis Iliadis. I think that's how I'm pronouncing his name. And I don't think he's directed much else other than The Last House on the Left. But, you know, he does a very good job directing this remake. The film looks great. We all know the 1972 version is very gritty and very dark and low budget. This one is, it's very gritty. It's very dark. It's got a higher budget than Wes Craven's one. And, it's just as sadistic as the original. Because, basically the plot is, it follows Murray, played by Sarah Paxton, and she is a swimmer. She's really good at swimming, and she is going to her lake house with her mum and dad, and she when she's at the lake house, she decides that she wants to go and see her friend Paige, played by Martha McIsaac, who was in Superbad. Yeah, she goes and visits her in her shop, and once they get off, they're going to go shopping or whatever. But meanwhile, in the shop, this little boy, well, not little boy, teenager or whatever, played by Spencer Treat Clark, called Justin. He wants to buy cigarettes or whatever it is, and Martha McIsaac asks him for ID, and he doesn't have any, so he's like, "Oh, let me off just this once. I've got some pot if you want, come smoke it with me after." Martha McIsaac's all like, okay, and Sarah Paxton's sort of like, I don't know about this, it's going to be a bad idea. So, they decide to go back with Justin to, his wee motel room. So they're smoking out, getting high and stuff, and they're giving Justin a makeover or whatever, I don't know. And we hear that, or no, we don't hear, a load of these people come back to the motel, and then we find out that it's, it's Garrett Dillahunt and Aaron Paul, and what do you call her? I think it's Ricky something, the girl. They come back to the motel, and you find out that Garrett Dillahunt, Krug, who was played by David Hess in the original, is Justin's dad. And you've got Aaron Paul there as well, and you've got Krug's girlfriend there. So, anyway, the two girls get kidnapped by these guys, and they get drove out to the forest or the woods or whatever you want to call it, and Sarah Paxton gets, she gets brutally raped by Krug. It's a pretty intense scene, and it does last a long time, and it's very hard to watch. But if you're gonna remake a film that went all out, you're gonna have to go all out again. You know what I mean? You can't sort of make it less shocking. This one definitely steps up the ante, I think, and the rape scene in this one is worse than the original. Um, but then on, Sarah Paxton, they just leave her for dead, and she's like swimming, she's swimming towards her house. She jumps into the pool or the lake after towards her house because her house is nearby. And meanwhile, Martha McIsaac, she gets stabbed. She dies. The shooter, she's swimming trying to get away, and the shooter in the water, so she's left for dead in the water. And Krug and company, they go to, it's a bad storm. The weather's really bad, and their car's crashed. So they go and take refuge in Mary's house. They don't know that it is her house, but they go and take refuge there anyway. And the mum and dad, played by Monica Potter and Tony Goldwyn, I think you call them, they sort of, they invite them in and stuff and give them hot chocolate or whatever. And Aaron Paul, he's got like a broken nose, so Murray's dad, played by Tony Goldwyn, he's like a doctor, so he like fixes his nose and stuff. And then Monica Potter like brings him out to their wee like outhouse and gives him fresh sheets, fresh towels or whatever, and they sleep there. But Spencer Treat Clark, he goes looking for the bathroom. And he goes into the kitchen and he sees a picture in the fridge, and he sees Murray and the mum and dad in the picture, and he's like, oh shit, because he's sort of like Spencer Treat Clark's character. He doesn't want to be like this, and he's sort of a good boy, and he wants to get out of this life. And then he's like took Murray's necklace, so he sets the necklace around a cup in the kitchen. Monica Potter comes in and sees this necklace, and she's like, oh my god, these guys have done something to my daughter. And then eventually Murray swims, gets to the house, and she's lying out. You can hear like the wee chair thing like bang against the wall out in the porch. So the mum and dad can go out and find Murray, and the dad's like, she's been shot, let's get her in here, and we'll try and get her fixed up a wee bit. So they're shitting themselves, and they're like, holy crap, what do we do here? Because these guys have obviously shot and raped our daughter, so what are we going to do? We'll have to do something. So there it gets very brutal. I mean, there was brutality at the start of the film when Krug was, they were getting Krug from the cops. They were breaking him out of the cop car. There was brutality there. There's brutality in the rape scene. But at the end, like when the big fight between all of them, a lot of brutality, like hammers in the heads, and hands down sinks down that the blades down in the sink in America. I don't know if you probably can't get them over here, but like I've seen them in a few films. It was in Halloween H2 as well. Yeah, you've got, and then the end. I won't give away the ending. Like, people watching this, if you haven't seen it, the ending's a bit silly. Like the very end scene is a wee bit silly. But like overall, I really enjoyed the film, and I thought it was a really good remake. This is the UK DVD version of it. It's got a real nice cover. Oh, and the end credits song's really good as well by Def and Vegas. I really like it. It really suits the film. Yeah, the DVD, it's a fairly recent DVD. I mean, 2008, 2009. Picture quality is very good on it. But extra feature wise, like there's only deleted scenes and a look inside, so there's not much extra features on it. I would have liked the audio commentary or whatever, or a few more featurettes, few audio commentaries, stuff like that. But like, I mean, I do enjoy both Last House on the Left, the 72 version. I do enjoy, and I enjoy this one as well. So like, they're both very good films. And overall, I would rate this one on a movie scale. I'd probably rate it an 8 out of 10 because it is a very good watch. I mean, the rape scene is hard to get through because it does last for a few minutes. But I think Gareth Delahunt does a really good job as Krug. You know, he is kind of menacing, and I think he's a very good actor as well. And then you've got Aaron Paul as well. He plays a pretty good psycho in it, and also Krug's girlfriend as well. So I mean, you know. And then you've got Sarah Paxton in the sort of lead role as Murray. Does a really good job. Coming off, you know, like Disney films and stuff, you know, she does a very good job. And Monica Potter and Tony Goldwyn as well play the mum and dad very well. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give it an 8 out of 10. So that was my review on Last House on the Left remake, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.